Namaste children. We are moving on to part 2 of cube and cube root. At the end of the session, students, you will be able to define cube roots, determine cube roots of a perfect cube by prime factorization method, determine the cube root of perfect cube by estimation method. Yes, cube root. Cube root of a perfect cube. That is, we are going to make a root. This we call it as a cube root. Okay, that is which number is multiplied thrice to get the perfect cube. Okay, now to find the cube root using prime factorization method, we are going to follow a 3-step. Step 1, factorize into prime factor. That is, we know it, right? Prime factorization method. We are going to use only the prime numbers to factorize the given number. And the next step is make a group of 3 factors. Why you are making it as a 3? Because it is a cube. If it is square, we have to make it 2 factors as a group. And here we are making it 3 number as a group because it is cube. And the last step is take out 1 factor from each group. Okay, this is the 3 steps we are going to follow it to find the cube root using prime factorization method. The first method is we have to prime factorize it, and next one is we have to make it as a group of 3 factors, and then we are going to take out 1 factor from each group. Okay, we'll move on to the example. Yes, find the cube root of 15,625. What is the first step? We have to prime factorization, right? Yes, that is a cube root of 15,625 prime factorized first. That is 15,625. I'm going to divide it by 5 because in the ones place I have a 5. So 5 into 3,125 is nothing but 15,625. Again I am going to divide it by 5 because here the ones place is 5. So I am getting 625. And now 5. 5 into 125 is 625. Yes, 5. 5 into 25 is 125. And 5 into 5 is 25. Now you can write 15,625 as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. How many 5s are there? 6. Right? Next step, we are going to make a group. Right? After making a group, we are going to pick a number. Right? This 3 numbers together and this 3 numbers together. From this group I have taken 1 5, and from this group I have taken one more 5. Then 5 into 5 is 25. Right? Therefore, the cube root of 15,625 is 25. Yeah. Now we are going to see the properties of cube root. That is, if you are having root A into root B, then you can take a common root. That is, if you are having a root 3 into root 2, what you can do? You can write it as root of 3 into 2. Instead of that, if you are having root 3 into cube root of 2, is it possible to take a common root? No, because in this case both the numbers are having a square root. Here 3 is having a square root and 2 is having cube root. So it is not possible to take a common root over here. That's what they given n. N can be any natural numbers. Okay, that is, if the numbers are in a, that is, it's a root numbers, okay? They are in a multiplication, we can take a common root. That is the rule 1. If they are in a division also, you can take it as a common root. For example, root 7 by root 4. That is, if it is a cube root, you can write it as cube root of 7 by 4. You can take a common root when they are in a division. Okay. And third one is, if you are having root a whole power m, then this root value can be multiplied. I will give you one example for this. It will be helpful for you to understand. That is, that is cube root of 2, the whole power 4. Here they given cube root. Cube root means what? 2 to the power 1 by 3 and whole power 4. And now it has become what? A power n whole power m, right? So what you will do? You will write it as 2 power 1 by 3 into 4. That is 2 power 4 by 3. Have you got it? That is the third rule. First one is, if the numbers are in a multiplication, you can take a common root. If the numbers are in a division, you can take a common root. And you can multiply this root a, the whole power m, is nothing but a power m by n. Got it, children? Yes. Let us see another example. Find the cube root of 27 into 64. 27 into 64. Right. That is, first we are going to find the prime factorization of 27. So 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. Then what are the prime factor of 27? 3 into 3 into 3. Right. And next we are going to find the prime factorization of 64. Yes. So 2 into 32 is 64. 2 into 16 is 32. 2 into 8 is 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. So first I am going to write this 27. So cube root of 27 is nothing but cube root of 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3. Right? Yes. And what is the next? I am going to make a group. These three numbers together as a group. From that group, I am going to take 1. Right? Because cube root. Right? So what is cube root of 27? 3. And now I am going to expand this 64. Cube root of 64 is nothing but cube root of 4 into 4 into 4. Why I written 4 here? You may guess. Yes? Yeah. This 2 and this 2. From 2 2s are 4. Here 2 2s are 4. And this 2 2s are 4. So instead of writing 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, I have written it as 4 into 4 into 4. Okay? Yes. So from this I can make a one group. From that group I am taking one factor, that is 4. So cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 64 is 4. Then what will be the cube root of 27 into 64? That is 3 into 4. Right? Yes. 3 4s are 12. That is your answer. Got it? Yeah. And now we are going to find the cube root of a rational number. That is, it's in the form of a by b. So 125 by 729. When they are in a fraction or in a division, you can split the root, right? Yes. So first I am going to find the prime factorization of 125. Yes, you all know how to do the prime factorization, right? 5 into 25 is 125. 5 into 5 is 25. So 125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5. Same way, I am going to factorize 729. Okay? Yes. So 3 into 243 is 729. 3 into 81 is 243. 3 into 27 is 81. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. And now I am going to write a cube root of 125 as cube root of 5 into 5 into 5. From this group, I can take one factor, that is 5. So cube root of 125 is 5. Then a cube root of 729. If you want, you can write it in this way, or else you can make a pair over here. From there also you can write. That is 3 3s are 9. Here also 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. From that is I told na. From this. That is you can make a group. So 9 into 9 into 9. Right? Yes. So what you will get? You will get 9. Right? Yeah. What is the next step? That is a cube root of 125 by 729. That is equal to 5 by 9. Okay. I hope you have understand the concept of cube root. Thank you.